What up? It's your boy Team in Reaction. Today is the rest of Wrestling Wednesday, and we'll check out a couple videos from Pllana. The first video we'll check out is the video titled "Why Nobody Cares About WrestleMania 42." A lot of folks are unsure about WrestleMania 2, especially most recently now with the possibility of Drew McIntyre might not be going to WrestleMania as champion, and the internet is going Twitter's going crazy, especially from the Drew fans, the Cody, as well as the Cody haters, which is sometimes some Drew fans, some the very little Bloodline fans that's still bitter about WrestleMania 40, and many others as well too. Though, even coming up with a hashtag No More Cody, like we went from We Want Cody to No More Cody, it's crazy. So we're gonna check this video out first, and then it's another one he just recently released today called last day called I Fixed WrestleMania 42. So without further ado, let's check it out.
WrestleMania, listen, I'm sorry to say, used to be the most prestigious PLE or pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. But to me, it's kind of lost its luster a little bit.
AJ Styles just said what we were all thinking. WrestleMania has lost its magic outside of the CM Punk and Roman Reigns storyline. Fans are not too excited. The hype isn't there. In fact, there will be plenty of people who won't even tune in. So let's look into the reasons why fans won't be watching WrestleMania this year. Number one, WrestleMania 41 sucks. Before we even look at the current problems of the product, we need to look backwards. Let's go back to WrestleMania 39. It was an incredible show with a lot of outstanding matches and the perfect main event. If you remember, the Tribal Chief shocked everyone, continuing his unreal reign as the undisputed champion. The following year was even better because The Rock's involvement made for the best television the company has seen since the early 2000s. The final boss was legitimately Oscar-worthy work, and the Avengers ending to WrestleMania 40 is considered to be the greatest ending to a wrestling show. It seemed like WWE was set to reach heights it's never seen, but then something weird happened. The product got worse, storylines were not as good, and the plans were constantly changing. Then John Cena turned heel, things looked a little promising until we got the worst ending to a WrestleMania when Travis Scott showed up to help John Cena and The Rock did not. The WWE literally went from the best ending at WrestleMania 40 to the worst in only 365 days. They really had a bunch of fans return to the product only to push them away once again. And I don't think the WWE recovered. The fans lost trust in Triple H and the WWE as a whole, and because of that poor ending and also the horrible year afterwards, people will not waste their time again. Number two, pivots. Ever since Triple H took over, the WWE has been taking a lot of pivots. For example, Cody Rhodes was originally scheduled to win the title from Roman Reigns in 2023, but then a last-minute change led to a different result. The next year, we saw The Rock and Roman Reigns set up a big WrestleMania showdown until the fans and Cody Rhodes forced WWE to make a pivot. For the most part, those have been good changes. However, 2025 was the beginning of poor pivots. The Rock wanting Cody's soul was supposedly to Rhodes turning heel, which would have made more sense, but that did not happen. Instead, the WWE pivoted to John Cena turning heel with The Rock, only for Dwayne to say, you know what, I can't do this, and then he disappeared. Then you had John Cena randomly turn babyface on an episode of SmackDown. R-Truth's entire storyline was dropped. So was Drew McIntyre's Bloodline Hunter program. The company also decided to push Jey Uso for absolutely no reason in 2025, making him win the Royal Rumble as well as the world title. The Vision stuff has seen tons of pivots. The entire product is all over the place. Even the WWE title picture is wacky right now. And I think when you build one story only to switch it up every other week, it makes it feel pointless to keep watching. Number three, the Vision. Speaking of pivots, we got to talk about the biggest pivot of them all. And
what's left, or can we say what's left of the Vision? Jesus Christ.
That is the Vision. WrestleMania 41 ended with Paul Heyman betraying CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He then aligned himself with his newest client, Seth freaking Rollins. The group then added Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. They were the biggest storyline on Raw. It was supposed to lead to a massive WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns, and then Seth Rollins got injured like he usually does, and the WWE had to pivot. Braun Breaker turned on Seth Rollins. He was taking over the group, and they added Logan Paul and Austin Theory, which I honestly liked this version more than the Seth Rollins group. In the meantime, a masked man was terrorizing the group. It was going to be Rollins obviously returning to have a match with Braun Breaker. This, I think, was a good change until Braun Breaker also got hurt, and you can add Bronson Reed to that list. And now, one of the biggest stories from WrestleMania 41 and the hottest thing on Raw for the entire year is basically cursed. You've got to imagine that people are not too happy.
All right, said curse. Danhausen.
After investing months into a program only to never see the payoff. Number 4, the WWE title. Let's get back to the WWE Championship picture because it's a disaster of a situation. Look, I'm not here to hate on Drew McIntyre and his run. In fact, I think he's a fantastic champion. However, the timing was wrong. He should have not won the title until after WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes should have stayed as the champion because the plans right now look incredibly boring.
Yeah, see? Pllana said, look, here's the thing. A lot of folks is thinking that we don't. It's not because of that. It's just they did it to Drew. This is what I'm thinking. They gave Drew the title. Some of the folks I follow on those YouTube, Facebook and say it's the head damn one. Like they try to say it with Cody, like say with everybody a good amount. Even saying with the second title, like the World Heavyweight Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship. They try to call that the head damn champion and all that as well too. Like it's too much here, man, damn, to shut fans up. That's what it is. A lot going on, and that's what happened with Drew, unfortunately. And right now, they're going crazy over possibly Drew losing the title just because they think that they're favoring Cody and all as well too. I mean, I feel like we should get the fatal forward. But they go with Drew and maybe Cody versus Randy. I'm not mad at all. Long as Cody's still the babyface and possibly the heel, or they don't do a turn at all. But if they must have Cody the heel, I won't boo him. I won't root for him, but I won't boo him. I still acknowledge him as a Raheem, but I won't root for him though. Not rooting for heels, but I won't boo him. I respect the folks not give me harsh time. I'm learning my lesson now from when Roman Reigns turned heel. I try to give him a pass, but I won't give him. I try to give him a full pass. If folks trying to be heelish for it, then it became a whole 360. Pretend to dislike him, all that, so folks will give me a hard time for that. So then let's learn. I will keep it neutral with some wrestlers role too. Won't boo, won't cheer, but won't boo. There. But yeah, either way, back to the Drew fans is going crazy over here, especially the cherry flavor one, that cherry one who's very sensitive. Many others just, and not only that, they getting very insulting. Like it's ridiculous. Like. They went through what we kind of went through. We was panicking about WrestleMania for where I was. It's crazy. It's ridiculous now. But anyway, let's keep going.
I don't think a single soul has interest in a McIntyre and Cody rematch, and the addition of Jacob Fatu does not really do too much. It is clear that Cody Rhodes should have defended that title against either Roman Reigns or Randy Orton. I would have liked to see a third and final match of this iconic trilogy. And if not that, then maybe you could have finally given us Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes instead of teasing us.
Like, we could possibly get that still, but we'll see.
That dream match for the last 2 years. At this point, is that match even going to happen? I don't know. But that brings us to the next problem, which is number 5, Randy Orton. I've seen some chatter online about Randy Orton's poor booking, but I think there needs to be even more anger because Triple H consistently disrespects the legend. Randy is not some rookie or a mid-card talent. This is Randy freaking Orton. He is one of the biggest stars over the last 2 decades.
And this is why I feel like they should go with Randy Orton heel turn. But a lot of people are deflecting it because they feel like, oh, they're not going to boo Randy as well too. I mean, ain't y'all some of the same folks used to come at me saying, oh, you know you can cheer for the heels and all that. Like, oh, what happened with that? Like, now all of a sudden, like, don't turn because we ain't gonna boo them. Like, but I thought y'all don't. I thought some of y'all cheer for heels. Like, make up your mind. Like, come on, y'all, make up your mind. Like, what you want to do?
He should be winning world championships. He should have already had that major storyline with Cody Rhodes, and he should be treated like one of their biggest stars. It feels like Hunter truly hates Randy. When he's on TV, he's losing to guys like Gunther, Aleister Black, and John Cena. And then you have him out of action for months. And this isn't due to any injuries or anything like that. Creative literally just does not have anything going for him half the time, and that is absolutely sad. The Viper should be on the same level as Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns, but instead, he will struggle to find a WrestleMania match like he did
Maybe he changed his mind with the I fixed WrestleMania thing.
Last couple of years. 2 years ago, he was in a mid-card title feud with Kevin Owens and Logan Paul. Then he was supposed to wrestle Kevin Owens alone the next year until he got injured. And Randy just squashed Joe Hendry instead. Like I said, the same thing will happen this year despite the fact that he should be in the WWE title picture. More years will pass, and that is when we will realize that Triple H wasted the final years of a legend for no reason at all. And for many Randy fans, they'll probably skip this year to avoid watching their favorite be stuck in a relegated position. Number 6, Brock Lesnar.
Boy.
Randy's not the only legend that the WWE is not booking right. Brock Lesnar's return to the company has been weird to say the least. He came back to F5 John Cena at SummerSlam, and it felt like a moment that was done just to shock people more than it was to actually build a match. They did eventually have a match with no build at all, where Lesnar just squashed John Cena, and it was never mentioned again. He teamed up with the Vision at War Games, and then he got eliminated while Jey Uso yeeted to the ring at the Royal Rumble. Like I said, it was very questionable.
There's rumors that say, he can give me that elimination. There's rumors that the elimination happened because he wanted to be out there while G was eating because he was annoyed or something like that. I feel like the situation Brock is one. The whole situation of taking him away from WWE because of the whole Jan Neal Grant situation and everything and all that, kind of throw everything, bring him back just to push out there, kind of throw everything off. So yeah.
Odd booking. Now, the WWE paired him with Paul Heyman again. They cut the same promo from 2014, and he issued an open challenge at WrestleMania. To me, this is just lazy booking. Brock Lesnar should be in a proper storyline. I don't know what happened to the creative team, but this is just more proof that they simply just don't care and cannot tell stories. Obafemi or Gunther would have been great opponents for the Beast. You got to put them in a program, let them cut a promo, and make the fans care about the matchup. But instead, we got the least creative option, and I still don't know why. Number 7, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Another fan favorite who seems to be lost in the shuffle is LA Knight. After being the heavy favorite to win the Money in the Bank, the WWE never pulled the trigger, but despite that, Knight somehow managed to stay over with the audience, and the fans begged for him to get a push in 2025. All that came from that was a long feud with the Vision, only to be written off TV before the huge payoff at War Games. It is clear that WWE just does not care about big names like Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, or LA Knight. These are top draws that are going to be thrown into the WrestleMania card without too much thought. There are even reports saying that LA Knight might wrestle Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
and
don't do that.
Like Dean Ambrose and WrestleMania 32. I don't think there's much desire for fans to see that. If anything, it just puts LA Knight in a bad position where he will lose and it'll just make people unhappy. But if he doesn't face the Beast, then I really don't know what he's going to do. WWE clearly have not put too much thought into him, and that makes fans sad. Worse than being sad is it gives people another reason to not watch WrestleMania. Number 8, weak stories.
Jesus.
As you can see from everything we spoke about in this video, there is a clear common factor that's going to stop many people from watching WrestleMania 42, and it's the weak storylines. You've got constant pivots. The Vision is broken. The WWE title is a mess. Randy Orton is getting treated like a mid-carder. Again, Triple H can't think of a more creative program for Brock Lesnar. LA Knight is going to be forgotten, and the storylines do not feel special. And this is exactly what AJ Styles meant when he said it does not feel the same anymore. If you look at WrestleMania from the 90s and the 2000s, it always felt important. The biggest matches would happen there. They would spend...
And what I said, and I don't know if people saw my saying on YouTube, but on Facebook I said that after that, what happened this past Monday, I gotta say this. One, if I don't, I'm be that Roman and CM Punk need that Limp Bizkit My Way promo package, even if it's fan me. And also, I'll be like low key or possibly high key disappointed if they don't have an empty the locker brawl at least sometime before WrestleMania. That's what I'm gonna say. They gotta duke it out. Like Rock and Stone Cold duked it out. They need to duke it out. But let's keep going.
Months, maybe 6 months building storylines, but right now it is even unclear what's going to happen at Mania. The creative team needs to be replaced. The Unreal documentary has
showing
exposed the
a lot
real
of saying
problem with
him.
the product. We need a complete overhaul of the writing staff. Road Dogg, Bruce Pritchard, and maybe even Hunter has to go. Number 9, injuries.
Yep.
And the last reason why WrestleMania 42 could see a drop in viewers is the injury bug going around.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins is currently out of
Dad.
action due to his shoulder surgery, and it's unclear if he will be back. Braun Breaker is also injured after his hernia. Bronson Reed is going to be out of action for the next 4 to 6 months with his bicep injury. Bianca Belair just got surgery on her finger, and she is months away from coming back. Kevin Owens just had neck surgery in July, and he's definitely going to miss WrestleMania. Sheamus had surgery on his shoulder that will keep him out of action for some time. Rey Mysterio is having knee problems. Roxanne Perez needed to remove a benign mass from her back. Chelsea Green sprained her ankle. As you can see, a lot of people are injured, and that could lead to a drop in viewership. This is obviously out of WWE's control, but it still impacts them. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Alright, so yeah, it's pretty much a lot of pivots going on as well too. But we're gonna check out his other video called I Fixed WrestleMania 42 after this. But yeah, what's y'all thought on this? Like I said, we said the pivots is crazy. The WrestleMania, having WrestleMania 41 kind of stem from there though, and a lot of injuries and stuff though. So hopefully we still got a whole month before. We literally got a whole month before WrestleMania. Things can change. I mean, could we get Cody the title back? Who knows? Other than that, if you like more reaction to this, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy T signing off on love.